So Monster Mini Golf as a brand was actually founded about 20 years ago. It was founded in a small mill town of Danielson, Connecticut by two what I would call very, very savvy entrepreneurs, Christina Vitaliano and her husband Patrick. They had different careers and none of them were rooted in any kind of entertainment. Pat ran a sound and lighting company. He's been a musician forever. He played in rock bands. So he did that regionally, setting up stages for regional and national acts. And Christina ran an auction house out of an old mill. They had actually gotten really discontent. Christina said, my job is really kind of boring and sad. It's an auction house. I'm usually auctioning off family, that somebody's died or passed away. So it's like estate stuff. So she said, what can we do with this old mill that would be a profit center to us? They started researching online back when it was AOL and it was very archaic, and they found one profitable business center was mini golf, because it really doesn't have a cost of goods. You hand a golf club, you hand a golf ball, you get all of that back. It's truly about the experience. So they couldn't do outdoor mini golf in Danielson, Connecticut, so they used that old dilapidated mill. Christina also had a background in nightclubs and food and beverage and things like that, so she understood that with this imperfect building they had, the only way to hide the imperfections and even the dirt and the age was to put it under blacklight. So the blacklight really wasn't an intentional part of making it cool, it was to hide the imperfections. What happened from there is after they opened 20 years ago, on that first couple of weekends, they started to get wildly busy. And they heard people from town, which was the neighboring town was Providence, Rhode Island, coming in and saying, wow, this could be a gold mine. So to protect the thing that they had built that they thought was pretty cool, they decided, hey, we have to expand this and we have to do it now to protect what we've built. So they went to franchising. They found a franchise website online. They flew to Chicago. They did the whole song and dance, talking about, hey, and we want to franchise our business. How much is it going to cost? The founder and owner of that company really, really loved what they had. And they said, hey, for this price, you can franchise your business. And Pat and Christina said, well, we don't have that kind of money. And something really remarkable happened. That gentleman said, usually we see service brands, we see dry cleaners, we see automotive, we see restaurants. This is the most engaging and unique thing that we've ever seen or in a really long time. What if we actually loan you the money to franchise and you pay us back through franchise fees? So to fast forward, they actually sold everything they had. They moved from their apartment into this dilapidated mill, so they lived in the mini golf course. And they saved every dime they had. The 9 months it took to get them legal to franchise, they gave every dime they had back from their profits. And then after they were legal, they sold their first franchise and they were able to pay that off in full. And then they were off and running. A little bit premature in the normal franchising world, though, because usually you open up 3 or 4 betas before you just say, hey, here's a business that I just opened a year ago and now I'm franchising. So that was kind of their very unique story of we built something, we wanted to protect it, and then someone or some company had enough faith to roll the dice with them.